Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020 Career Mode episode 98. Dang, almost 100. It's stage 6 of 8 at the Tour de Suisse. Completely unimportant race. We're just here to test Pavel Rodriguez. And through 5 stages, man oh man, has he passed the test, as he is leading this race currently. I don't expect he's going to hang on to the win, but I do expect we can hang on to a top 5. Today, massive test though. 2 Alls category climbs on the way to the finish. Downhill finish, but it's coming straight after that second Alls cat. Now that second one, 5% average, but 29 kilometers. Max is 14%, but you can see the first probably 8K barely goes uphill at all. It's weird to even call that uphill at that point. First one though, we got to get through that. That one's more like it. 31 kilometers, only about 5K where it's relatively flat at the beginning. Average is 5.3%, but the max much less. So much more intense second climb. We got to get through the first, and we've got to play the role of leader here, and there are some guys attempting to get in the break that are pretty dang good. Kruiswijk, Misnada, Tolhoek. So we can't let them get too far away. And right now, they already have a 3-minute lead, and that's about all we can handle. We've got a nice long descent after this first one. And we'll see how we're doing through here. 120k to go. We're technically already on this climb. So far so good, but you can see just a little bit of fatigue starting to settle into each and every one of these guys. Jorgensen hurting the most, but if we're this far up and hurting that much, you gotta bet that the Peloton's gonna start shrinking in size here pretty soon. There goes the first rider. Second rider. They want water. No, I don't want water until we get to the top, but I don't think that's going to happen. This little incline is probably the best chance to get water for us. Moreno. Bad idea, but let's go get water. Please don't have to go all the way back. There's the downhill section. Please have it, have it. Come on, start going forward. Yes, yes. Okay. I was hoping to wait till the top of the climb to get the water, but there you go. He made it. He made it. He made it. All right, Peloton's down to 89. Jorgensen, first one to start dropping back. Just 3K to go to the top. He might get dropped before then, but that wouldn't be too bad if he's the only one of the team that is. And there you go. He's out the back before the top. Set him to auto. Rest of the team makes it over the top. 82 riders. And we've got not a full contingency, but 6 riders left. I like that. That is good. That also means that Rainsford is going to take over protection of Pablo Rodriguez. Rainsford on a +4 today. Berwick on a +5 today. It is largely expected that we would be good like this because we've got 4 guys on a fitness peak. Five guys on a fitness peak, but one of them at the end of it where they're just getting the +1 bonus. But that's a +9 expected for the team. We did end up with better than that thanks to Berwick and Rainsford's really nice drop. But Rodriguez exactly where he was supposed to be with a +2. 82 riders, 14 behind, but they are 2 minutes down. Got a long time before we get to that final climb, and it's still 3:43 to the front 9. I may have to sacrifice a rider.
The gap is widening. It's now over 2 minutes. A couple of teams have set
Carlos
themselves up as
if we
pacemakers for the
do.
pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group.
I have to check the times on those guys. Slow it down just a little bit, and let's see the times. Kruiswijk 16.5. That's not us. 5:20 down. 3:56 for Harper. Okay, 3:56 is the time And at under 3 minutes, we're already safe. Because we will definitely pull back time on the climb. So never mind those guys at the front. They take the stage win. They take the stage win. It takes away time bonuses, which helps us if we're able to get over the top of this climb still in the main group. The 14 behind. Oh, hello. Is that a split? Okay. We just yo-yoed there for a second. But the 14 behind are just over a minute back. With 82 of us, they've got to be awfully close. Okay, a little false climb here. And we're going to have to start setting ourselves up for what's to come. That gap behind opened back up to a minute and a half. That's good. I don't want them coming back. Even if Jorgensen's there. He's on a -2. He's not going to be that much help. Okay, through that section, now we can start to pick up the pace. Very little energy used, and it is definitely time to get water. Mello, you're the man for that task this time. Doesn't have to travel back as far with a smaller Peloton. Okay, another little false flat section before we get into it. No time bonuses coming up because of the breakaway group, who are now at 2.5, by the way. And that's it. We are on the base of the climb. This has got to be the queen stage, so it's going to come down to this one. We also need to pick up tempo here.
Some riders definitely won't be able to keep up.
Hitting 83, 215's the gap. Not much climbing through this first bit. Pretty easy through here. Already fatigued though. Surprised that the pace has been hot enough to do that. Ineos making things difficult. They absolutely could and should have the lead of this race by the end of this stage. More than good enough to do that. But I've got a decent set of climbers today, and I've got some decent help in Berwick and Johnson. Alright, climb's about to get hard, so Moreno. Not everybody! Ah, crap. Oh, I just clicked everybody's gel. Mello getting dropped. This pace is pretty hot. It's going to level off here. We just, at the end of this section, at least right there is the end of this section. It's going to level off for a little bit. But then the steepest section is next. So, not a terrible time to have the gel. But also not what I was looking for. Set that to an 85 now. Moreno's not going to be here much longer. He's at his end. Rainsford's still hanging on. Let's get Johnson to protect Berwick. Rainsford's still protecting Rodriguez. That's 4 guys for us. Moreno hanging on for the moment. Still trying to offer protection also. Down to 53. There's one rider clear. There's one rider clear already. He's been pulled back. Alright, we're into that hardest section. This is it. Already 10%. And there goes Bernal. There goes Bernal. I'm not riding for a chase of Bernal. I'm going to have to ride for about second or third kind of thing. There you go, Mitchelton Scott. You burn yourself out trying to chase him. Now, reset. Moreno's been dropped. We're down to 45. Chasing that little group. And Rodriguez, follow Berwick. Oh gosh, Berwick, why are you a little ways behind? Rainsford. Okay, he's done. Johnson's done. Berwick. It's all you, buddy. We're almost through this steepest section, so we don't want to go too hard right now. Just gentle through here because it's going to get crazy hard in a moment.
Really a punchy attack.
You get through this section, take this left-hander, and it's going to ease off. That's where we speed up. Playing the long game on this climb. Okay, a little bit more. There we go. And we've caught all but one. Bernal is still up there, isn't he? Dang, Bernal going well clear. There's Kruiswijk.
Looking to give the pack the slip.
Down to just 15 riders here. Berwick doing a good job pulling it back a little bit, but yeah, Bernal. Bernal just going well clear. All right, Berwick, just climb whatever you could do. Rodriguez is in good shape for the final few K. The descent is favorable, but you got to get a little bit over the top. Yeah, you got to get a little bit over the top, so you still got to have a little left. We can gain some ground, but this is 5K to go. That's a lot for Rodriguez. And right now, Berwick getting the job done, more or less. Rodriguez, one of the only ones who will be able to go clear. But I want to wait until maybe 3K or until somebody else makes a move. Still 16 riders.
Watch out.
Okay, here comes the moves. Here comes the moves. 3.7. And here we go. Nice and easy. 3K. Now it's just 9 riders. By the way, we need to go back and fix these guys up. Alright, so Rodriguez solidly looking at a top 10 right now. Nice and easy. 1.9. Actually, just stay in the group for now. We've almost caught Bernal. There you go. And it's a group of 7. There it is, group of 7. Bookman, Haninen going. We're not much left here. Bookman goes clear. I think we might have about 7 left at the end, maybe 10. Berwick is in the chase group? No, he's not. No time bonus here. We go second in the KOM though. Alright, 6 chasing 1. Bookman, how are you as a descender? 69 downhill rating. Rodriguez already beginning to recover.
It's the final moment of excitement.
Just 12 seconds. Now we're into the proper descent. And we are recovering already.
We're into the last 5 kilometers.
Okay, 5K. Can we open a gap? Can we get ahead of these guys a little bit? 3.8K. Rodriguez, get to the front, please. 2.9K. Group of 7, it's pulled back. 1.8K. Start your sprint because it's a downhill finish. Start your sprint. Come on, come on. Come on, Rodriguez. Bookman's going to hang on to win. Bernal second. I'm going to get 4 seconds at least. There you go, 3rd place. 3rd place. He hangs on. And just 7 riders. Hargill takes 8th. Pinot 9th. Haninen, Roglic, Soler, and Hamilton were the other ones in that top 7. Pogačar all the way down in 11th. Sivakov with 10th. Kruiswijk from the break hangs on for 12th. There's Berwick. Berwick comes in 16th. Nice finish there. That'll keep him in the top 20. He was 11th. Here is Zach Johnson, who sits a little down the order. 1.6K to go, but he was 15th overall entering this one. See just how hard it is to try to get any sort of sprint. Rainsford was there as well. 36th, 39th on the stage. Johnson's going to drop down the order a little bit from 15th. But there you go. Rodriguez hangs on to a podium here. Guaranteed that keeps him in one of the top positions. I don't know if he'll still have the lead of the race overall. But certainly not coming off the podium. And that might be enough to still have the jersey. Well done. Well done. This was the one I was really worried about. He performed. Bernal had more than a minute's lead, so we pulled that back. Played it smart, and it worked out to our favor. And still has the lead. Roglic 10 seconds behind. Bernal is 11 down and on to the podium in third. Hamilton is 22 down. Bookman at 40. Soler, Pogacar. Just 6 left in contention. 7th on down is over 2 minutes behind. Berwick remains 11th. Johnson slips from 15th to 22nd. Wow, he still leads this thing. But it is not over yet. Still not counting the chickens before they've hatched. Just a reminder that the Tour de Suisse is the one for fun. The one that matters, Valerie's Belgium Tour. Why? It's our last large sponsor objective that we have before the signing period. I think we're pretty safe on getting a max evaluation. But I strive for excellence. And I'm striving for 100% evaluation. And a total failure here could cost us that. It really could. So, theoretically, I need this one, or at least close. Tour de Suisse would probably cancel out any problems that happen here, especially if we win Tour de Suisse. But that's not over. There's a lot of racing still to go, and we've got some guys already taking off. Zeta. Are they looking for KOM, or are they going for the stage win this early on? This is an intense pace. We got 120 riders, and we've got some really good riders off the front of this one already. That was just the second climb. The highest point of the day coming pretty soon, but there's a lot of undulation on this stage. All right, so Valerie's Belgium Tour, stage 4 of 5, and this is it. This is the really decisive stage. So right now, Monotoglu sits 5th place, and that's what I need, top 5. He's not a climber, for Mark is. There's only 2 riders that are really pulling away on time a little bit. Remember, we opened this one with a time trial prologue. And look at that. Look at that heavy effort. But there's a lot of teams that are just not willing to let that go. Killen, Alves Machado, Germán, all struggling already in this one. They're riding protection for others. And all of a sudden we're down to just 6 riders away. Let's see who's in that group. Vliegen, Friesen, Mobach, De Glaat. Okay, that's a good group to have away. And actually looking at their times, because we certainly don't want those 6 to go off and suddenly win this thing. 2:11, 1:31, 16 for Aldendorf. Really got to watch out. So he has a good time. But that would be one rider. If that group goes off and wins the stage by a small margin, that one guy is going to move into the race lead, and then we'd be trying to fill in for second. This isn't the easiest objective to achieve here, with riders like Zeta around. Zeta's not that punchy. For Mark's our punchy guy, so I like our chances. It's okay. We've got a shot here, but the time gaps, the way they are, the few seconds spread out, not terribly favorable to us. 150k still to go, and I'm going to have to get water here relatively soon. We're already hurting for water this early into this race. This climb's not too steep. This is probably a decent time to get it. Ginn, you're riding solo. Go ahead and be the man for that. Ginn's got a 77-75 today, but not great resistance. He's more for pure climbing than for punchy. Vermark is definitely the favorable one, and he's on a +2. Timing-wise, Monotoglu's best off. Wykankis also pretty quick guy. Finish for this one. Getting an early look at that. Favors a sprinter, not Vermark, if they're still around. But leading up to it, you can see there's some pretty hard climbs, especially that Cat 3. That's the hardest climb of the day, and we're about to hit that same climb here in just a little bit. We're going to get our first look at it. I'll slow down to ×2 for this one. And here we go. This is what that climb looks like. It is very skinny. 1.8K in length. 9% average gradient. This is a tough climb. This is a tough climb. There's a reason why the big crowd is right there. We only have to do it one more time. But there's 5 more Cat 4s in addition. No, 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 no. Seriously? Seriously? No, come on. I was going ×2, and everybody looked like they were right at the front. I know we got some blinking red here, but I did not see anyone sliding backwards. Oh, damn it. Okay. This is a gap we cannot afford to let get away. Again, I want you to wait for this rider. Come back and help bring this back. Bring this back. That thing just opened up right over the top of that steep climb. I don't need to bring all these guys with me. Again, you're not going to go back anymore. You're going to relay 88. And these two are going to sprint and join you. Can we leave this group behind? Ah, come on. I'm trying to hit pause and I'm not hitting the right button. And sprint as well. Let's just open this. There we go. That's what I needed. Leave 82 riders behind. And relay together. For Mark, I like having you work at a little less of a pace. Again, go ahead and grab water real quick. It's just the 3 of you. Oh, come on. Now you're back in the group because Vermark's been on the front just going at an 80. Remember, Monotoglu is actually in the best position overall. And we're up on a Category 4 here. Alright, for Mark. Alves Machado. Again, trying to chase it down. Again. Goes clear. For Mark. Sits up because nobody goes to do the work. Okay, again, back to working. Ay, ay, ay. Jermon's almost done. Killen's almost done. Waikinkis and Amonatoglu. I don't think they're going to make all those climbs without support. And all of a sudden my best climbers, my 2 best climbers are right back here. They're still not that far away, but again, 99, gel. For Mark's going to have to go solo here at some point. He is punchy enough. He is punchy enough that he might be able to go on like one of these Cat 4s or something.
There we go. That's 2/3 of the race behind us.
Kind of make up the gap. Alves Machado, go ahead and do protection and gel. See if we can get a little recovery. We're on the flat. It's just 41 riders up there. I don't want to bring this whole group back, but I mean, come on. We need our top guys. Gin's done. Gin's done. Here we go. Mark, moving clear. And he's going to hit the climb in just a moment. We want to get to 3%, and there it is. Attack.
It's in such percentages that the strongest can create some gaps.
Okay, and now use your puncher's ability here. Come on. These 2 are done. He's about to have bridged this gap successfully. He did it. Vermark did it. Vermark did it. He's in the front group. 43 riders here. Vermark's a little tired now, though. German is definitely a bit tired. Killen is definitely a bit tired. And Vermark is back in position. All right. Wykankis is definitely not the leader here today. Do we want... Vermark's the punchy one, right? Vermark is going to protect these two. He's going to protect Amanatoglu, who's in the best position overall. But Wykankis is the better climber. But he's at 21 seconds down. It's such a tricky position we're in here. Vermark, 21 seconds down, or 22 seconds down. He's got the same problem. Amanatoglu at just 15 down sits in 5th place. 4 riders left at the front, and they have a 2-minute gap. Freisen and Hout. Okay, good. Good. That's a group that's already lost some time. They're going to get the bonus, though. Not us. Killen and German are still here.
The lead rider is now more than 2 minutes ahead of the
50
peloton.
riders chasing
Some team
4.
managers mustn't appreciate the fact that there is a breakaway, given that the pack has increased its speed.
All right, up the effort. Killen's going backwards. German's starting to fade as well, but he's hanging on a little bit. Gap's down to 1.5 minutes, just like that. And here we go, on the hill. Oh, these guys never got water because I was focused on the group at the back. That's got to be a Vermark kind of job. All of a sudden, it's up to 81. That group bridged the gap. The group we pulled back largely. It's not the whole group because there was about 80 of them. There's about 40 left. But half that group has bridged this gap. All right, we're coming up on the steepest climb. This is the time to go get water before it's too late. Vermark, don't you get dropped just to get water. Come on, dude. There you go. Coming up on the Cat 3. I need you, Vermark, to get forward faster. Come on, buddy. Come on. Get through this. Get through this.
There's an attack in the group at the front.
Oh, nice move. Nice move. All right, task complete. If we get through this, these guys can make it. And Amanatoglu and Wykankis are looking really strong right now. Front group is broken apart. And there you go. They've held on. Wykankis is still there. Amanatoglu's right here. He's recovering his position. Just 34 riders left after that. And this time, we're in the strong position. Killen is fading. He's struggling. There's only 2 little Cat 4s to go, but I've got 2 sprinters up here. Back up to, well, it's yo-yoing, 53. German was one of the ones who came back into this thing. He's at the back, about to get dropped. Little descent here. Still 4 riders. They're back together, but they're down to 28 seconds. Last bigger climb of the day. Okay, 4 guys that matter in the right position. Okay, we're seeing a big acceleration by somebody who doesn't matter too much. Okay, but let's counter that a little bit with an 89 here. No, they're being followed. They're being followed. Toynes, Narvaez, Gaudu. All right, I was not wanting to make a move right now, but we're only 800 meters from the top of this thing, so Vermark's going to lead out these 2.
The pack is back on level terms with the breakaway group.
All right, break's done. Seeing another attack from Ulysses. And we're down to 34, 33, 32. We're dropping riders, 31, 30. For Mark chasing down Ulysses here. We need a top 5, not a win. It doesn't have to be a win. Okay, for Mark, go ahead and sit up. Let somebody else do the work. 15K to go.
15 kilometers
All right.
remaining.
For Mark's going to lead us over that Cat 4 climb. So that's where we need him. Wykankis is going to lead it out. Second half of the climb, probably. And the descent on Amanatoglu to finish this thing off. He's up to 50-second gap, so he is pulling away. The chase is not happening properly, so we're all of a sudden fighting for second place.
Watch out. A team leader is
6K to go
behind.
to the top of the
10
climb,
kilometers to the finish
so
line.
it's for Mark's time to gel up. And then we're going to use Wykankis now on the gel. And we're going to start our upward trajectory for this one. Can't let this guy get away, so yeah, 88, 87, that's fine. Okay, we're saving Amanatoglu's gel for the end. We're still 7K from the finish. Down to 40 seconds. Here comes the climb. 1K to go to the top. Okay, for Mark, climbing speed.
This climb features some dreadful percentages.
Amanatoglu, 5K to go. We're pulling him back quick.
The riders are entering the last 5 kilometers of
And
the stage.
here we go, here we go. First part over the top. He gets us all the way to the top. That's good. Wykankis now to take over. On the descent. 3.5K to go. Okay, a 94 for Wykankis. 2K. 2K. He's hurting Amanatoglu a little bit on this uphill section. 1K.
There we go. The sprint is on. The riders are setting themselves up.
Wykankis. Amanatoglu. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. 4 at the front. 11 here. There will be time gaps. Mads Peterson takes the stage. Narvaez, Gaudu, Lawless, too close together. There's no way there's a gap there. If there is, it's 9 seconds. Björg, Zeta, 6th. Kato. Amanatoglu takes 11th. Wykankis takes 12th. Remember, there was already time gaps between all these guys. So Peterson, Narvaez, Gaudu grab 10, 6, 4. But otherwise, these guys already have time gaps among them. None of those included the guys that were the first 2 before that had time over everybody else. So that's going to bunch it back together on who's left. But look at these huge, huge gaps here. 3 minutes to these chasers right here. Vermark was 23rd. He definitely lost time. They better give time gaps. This is a punchy stage, and these are huge gaps. This is already 4.5 minutes. If German has same time as those front runners, I might just be done playing this game. It's not going to happen, right? It's not going to happen. Lots and lots of time gaps given. And we are one of just 10 or 15 riders that will have that time.
And here are the race highlights that we've selected for you.
There you go, 14 riders, and then the gap's open. I've got 2 of those 14, and Amanatoglu was sitting in 5th place. Of course, Peterson, Narvaez, Gaudu are going to get a little bit more, but some of the riders that were ahead of Amanatoglu, at least 2 of the 4, are not in this group. So, I think Amanatoglu will be in the top 5. Let's check it out. 4th place. Peterson into the lead, Narvaez into 2nd. Tunison, still ahead of us, is in 3rd. Amanatoglu now 4th place. Same time, but he's definitely got these guys beat for speed in the final stage. Lawless, Gaudu, Björg up there. Wykankis all the way up to 14th. He's the last of those 14 riders. Was it 14 or was it 15 riders? It was 14 riders. All 14 now make up your top 14 overall. Wykankis literally the slowest of the bunch on the prologue stage, but Amanatoglu, good enough for 4th place. We have a top 5, potentially, with 1 stage to go. It's looking pretty good for Amanatoglu and our objective. He leads the under 25 while he's at it. 2nd as a team. We're in a good position. I like it. That's all the time I have for this one, though, so we're going to have to wrap these 2 up in the next episode, but both of them continue to go extremely well. I'm really happy with where we're at. This is another quick season for us. We're certainly bypassing a lot. It's already middle of June. It was nice to kind of take our foot off the gas for a little bit and focus on 2 races and commit fully to them. And to see both of them going really well. We just got Aiden Amanatoglu, a non-climber, through that and solidly sitting in 4th place. How many sprinters are up there? 2. I don't think I saw any other sprinters in that final group of 14. So kudos to us to make that happen. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there.